Okay, guys, we're here with some blue-black mill today. We're playing new AFR card Tasha's Hideous Laughter, with everyone being on Lurrus of the Dream Den or low CMC base decks. Tasha's Hideous Laughter looking fairly good in a lot of matchups, being able to mill 20 plus cards just for 3 mana. So, with all that being said, we've got all the rest of the good stuff, 8 crabs, surgicals, fatal pushes, drowning locks, archive traps, and new card fraction, somewhat newish card fraction sanity. So let's get into it. I will reveal Lurrus of the Dream Den. This hand seems reasonable enough to me. Actually, it's definitely a little bit underpowered now I'm looking at it. But hopefully, it's not too bad. Hopefully we can use Tasha's Hideous Laughter to some success. Maybe I should have mulliganed seeing as I actually have 5 lands in my hand. But, my opponent said at Yama Killer with 3 exclamation points, so that is nice. The more I'm looking at my hand, the more I shouldn't have maybe kept it, but I want to see how good Tasha's Hideous Laughter is good. My opponent says he's literally watching one of my YouTube videos right now, which is pretty funny. Comical. What an interesting thing that happened to. Oh, that's not good. That is not good at all. Tasha's Laughter is going to be very, very bad in this matchup. Very, very bad. As they are playing Living End, one of my least favorite decks in the format. Well, drew perfectly the worst card in our deck in this matchup. I guess Fatal Push would technically be worse, but this is not where I wanted to start. Where do we get out of our sideboard for this one? We actually have a good chunk of cards. Chalice, Void Mirror, now Spellbomb, Crypt Incursion, Force Negation, all very, very good here. Well, Tasha's Laughter is not really going to help us very much, so I'm going to go after this. Possibly they aren't playing Forest in their deck. We could get them that way. Oh, they're playing Forest, so that ain't gonna work. Trying to get their Forest out, definitely not gonna work for me here. Hopefully they cannot, get going immediately. That'd be unfortunate for us. We could have gone for the top Tasha's Laughter, hope to just hit all their living ends, but that seems highly unlikely to happen. Yeah, I don't really see us winning at this point. Seeing as they get to stack the top cards of our deck, get rid of one of our cards that's isn't really doing anything anyways. But we've got a lot of good sideboard cards, so feel not that bad about our position. I don't actually think Surgical Extraction is very good. Actually, it's like fine-ish. Fatal Push is very bad. Ashiok is good as well. Let's see, what cards do I not want? Tasha's Hideous Laughter, very bad, I think. Surgical Extraction can't hit Living End, so it's not the worst. Only it was my birthday today. Damnation. I don't really want Damnation. What else am I looking to get out of here? Gouge Trap is fine-ish. Beyond should be good. Incursion should be good. I didn't realize I had Mish's Bauble deck. I'm more than happy to cut these Mish's Baubles. If I'm cutting the Mish's Baubles, should probably bring in a Damnation. Just Down. Don't think I need Just Down. Just Down's a somewhat weird card to have in the sideboard. The final noob is here. Perfect. Seeing our blue-black combo control deck. Well, got a lot of cards that I want here. Because they're playing Grief, we have to just snap off this Chalice of the Wood. Put on the battlefield. Fortunately, we don't have black mana, but once we get to black mana, I feel like we're in a very, very, very good spot. Could just have Force Negation here, which they do have. Let's play our land, pass turn. How's it going? Final noob. Cycling street race on my turn. Interesting. I would like to draw a black mana. That would be preferable here. Mana, please. Not the worst either. I may have to just cycle this Visions of Beyond. I can see myself doing that, seeing as I both have a 3-drop and cards I came for the cast. Fortunate, as you know, we want to go for the Ancestral. Oh, if we can get this down next turn, it'll be very, very good. Oh, no black mana, but they don't have another forest, so we gotta do this to them. So they brought in a lot of ways to answer Chalice and such. But they're not going to be able to fetch, so I've got that going for me. Put this to my hand, play Hedron Crab, play this, mill them, then hit them with this. Well, we haven't hit a... We have not hit a living end yet, but I don't think it matters much seeing as they're on fetch lands that they can't use. Well, that punishes us for only a bit, but shouldn't be too big of a deal, as they're kind of getting very low on cards at this point. And it's highly unlikely they have any way to, like, you know, deal minor amounts of damage to my Ashiok in a way that I care about, so I'm more than fine just slowly hitting them with this. I think I'm going to cycle this Visions of Beyond. Maybe I shouldn't just cycle the main phase at that point. But, you know, hard cast Force Negation's the worst thing to have open. That's this. Shelldock Isle's interesting. It's not bad either. Let's build them a lot. Then we get Ashiok, then again. Prison Borrower. Oh, that's fair. Did not think about that. Did not think about old Brazen Borrower. Still haven't milled over a living end. So that is concerning. But we do have force negation, so pretty unlikely for them to be able to like kill us without us killing them first. Again, don't force negation that. They brought in crashing footfalls. Interesting. Force negation and Drown Launch still gonna hit them good. That. Yeah, they've seen enough. They have seen enough. I've got to imagine this is actually a very good matchup for me. So they're going for crashing footfalls instead. Doesn't actually really change my sideboarding, I don't think. I don't think I want to bring in Fatal Push for it still. I don't care still. Force Negation is so unfair. I mean, we did not have black mana that entire game. I don't know how many cards we drew, but we could not find our black mana. Unfortunately. Say I can get behind Double Force. As a crab. As black mana. We actually like get to play the game. That's good right now. I think so. I mean, matchup. It's incredibly matchup dependent. I have to imagine. See what we can find here. Yeah, well, Danation's the only spell, so pretty easy. One for me. Would have liked some of those lands at the very least. Still have double force negation up, so it's gonna be pretty hard for them to do anything important here. It's gonna be pretty hard for them to do anything important, even though they do have mana this time. Sorry, Tron levels of fate. What, my opponent's deck or my deck? Luckily we're playing against Living End, so can't really have the shuffle card in their deck. See what they got. Crashing Footfalls still. Oh, Living End this time. Plus Force of Negation that. Would love to draw a land here. No land, but counterspell. I guess I won't complain. Yes, I will not complain. Fair. No. Yep. I wouldn't be surprised if like Living End got like mass amounts of hate. That's a deck that like I feel like everyone hates. At least I hate it. There are 3 lands when I Shelldock Island. Guess all my lands are at the bottom. So all my lands are at the bottom. They're not doing anything either, so I guess nothing really to worry about for me. I would love to draw a land here. Don't really want to cast Void Mirror here. Because they have Outburst, it's really, really bad for me. Just gonna keep leaving up Counterspell. Just really looking for lands. My hand is like super nutted, I just want to find lands. All I care about. Hit me with some lands, baby. Let's get those lands up top right here. There we go. There we go. Now, I can go like Watery Grave, Cryptic Incursion them on the end step if I want to. I mean, it is a good clip. Blue, blue, Force Negation, sure. Land here would be great as well, again. Just land, perfect. Want to become famous? Buy followers, primes, and viewers on bigfollows.com. How about you buy a van, you bot? Who doesn't love to, buy follows, am I right, guys? Your social security number. Yeah, it's my social security. My last four of my social is 1234. You got me. Michael, sure. I just never have to like make a move here, basically. So I just have like 3 counter spells. So it's all on them to make their move. Once they do that, I'll make a move. You know? There you go. Secrets. Trust me, if I bought followers, I'd be having a lot more followers. Or I'd have a lot more to watch me right now, let me tell you. I fight over Void Mirror, it's a lot easier for me to just like win here. Because now they have to like spend at least 2 mana dealing with the Void Mirror. I get to force whatever their spells that I care about. And from experience match player. I got some fun decks in Vintage like Combo Goblins. Tried Painter with Urza in Vintage, and what is about Blue Black Mill in Vintage? Well, I don't think you can reasonably play Mill in Vintage because the cards are basically all blue. People are main decking a lot of Pyroblast. Card Endurance, just use main deck play. So that itself is also a problem. I don't actually care about that shit because that's the last command. So that's why no Mill. Painter has usually been like a 2-card Monty deck where you play multiple combos in your deck, but it's just susceptible to a lot of good removal spells, and there's lots of ways to break up like permanent based combo right now. Which leads it to somewhat of a difficult spot. I took, there's every mill list has like some Garbo going on with it. This one looked like the least Garbo until I realized there's Mishra's Baubles in the main deck. I made a mistake. I mean, Mill would be good against Doomsday, but it's just like Doomsday is not the deck to beat right now. Grandstone. Oh, you're talking about Urza's Saga. I thought you were talking about Urza Lord High Artifice. I mean, I just think like there's so much artifact hate that playing a combo like that is a bit much personally, but there's possibly something there that I just don't see. I'm going to keep Tasha's Hideous Laughter in my opener against Lurrus of the Dream. Am I? Um, I guess I have to shock, don't I? Because I have to push my hand. I don't think you can reasonably play Mill because a lot of the cards are somewhat expensive. Mill your opponent, and Pyroblast will just like own your entire deck. I assume I'm gonna lose my Toxicity Laughter here. That's right. I wonder if they thought about. I wonder if they. Oh, that's bad Mill for me. I'm not doing this. My guess is this is not going to stay around very long, if at all. And I want the third blue to be able to cast this into the visions. So they obviously don't have another discard spell. At least I don't think. The thing I'm most worried about is fourth land here. If they have fourth land here, I'm like pretty dead. Lucrosa. Unfortunate. Yeah, because they get 6 cards out of the yard, and now this doesn't work. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, the Crooks, not much we can do about it, I don't think. Need to find a mill here. Huh. Actually, I'm just dead to second Croxa, so yeah, doesn't really matter. Croxa got me good there. Croxa got me good there. Unfortunately. I think I want Crypt Incursion here. Fatal Push also good. Now Spellbomb not awful. I really don't want to have Surgical Extraction in my deck, but it's like really just worried about like 4 lands. See you in the 5-0. Good luck, Jin baby. Um, this is fun. Need to dodge the 4 lands. What's the Croxa? This could just be like really bad to take out the Surgicals. Get by this hand. Spot will not be Garbo. I want to do this because in the case that I do draw a second land, I'm almost always cycling Fractured Sanity. And like I can't really leave up multiple pieces of mana. And there's possibility that, they just discard spell me as well. So playing this out ends up being really good for me. There's Croxa. We do have Crypt Incursion. Just gonna do this now. Actually, this left is almost surely the right pick there for me. Let's see if they've got discard. If they do, it's very annoying for me, but much I can do about it. It's the discard after. Oh, it's not? Okay. Maybe I can win just yet. I assume. Oh, they have 20. Yeah, no, I can field ruin them if they get a basic. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they didn't put a card in the yard. I field ruin them. Maybe I was. I guess I could just not get a basic. If I don't get a basic, then I'm kind of screwed. Actually, wait, I can just cycle this and then cast this. Never mind, it's completely fine. Let's do this, and then cast this. What am I thinking? Easy game, easy life. Easy game, easy life. Think for a second. I just need to put a couple brain cells to work. We got it. Let's see. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got six CMC worth of stuff to work with. That could have been like another 10 cards. I want Damnation actually in my deck. Or how I want it in my deck, but I think I want it there. I don't hate Misha's Bubble in this deck. Just gonna bring something to power up after having to show it's like you're playing Mill. I was like, oh, I guess I need to go for the Seal of Ruin line. If they don't take a basic, then I can like lose the game really easily. Damn, do I want to keep this hand? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna lose with it, but I want to keep it so bad. Fetch land. Love to see it. I'm gonna see so many. Oh, oh, that mills the most. So you hit land drops basically. If I hit land drops, I win the game. If I don't, I lose. That's kind of what I decided with this hand. Hit land drops, win. Don't hit land drops, lose. Hit land drop, so probably win. Hoping. Alright. Imagine my agent crab is dying here. Oh, it didn't? Wow. Wait, it did. Just after I fetched, they just messed up. Alright. Nice. I will take that. Take that very easily. This. Thank you very much. Gino Re. Well, we're out of here. It's pretty good. I would agree. Gino Re is. Scoop them up, boys. I could have been better. I'm pretty sure my opponent cannot like produce enough damage to kill me. I was trying to log both there, guys. Oh, I said if I drew lands, I win. I said if I don't draw lands, I lose. But I drew lands, so GG easy. Get a land, so it makes it easy for me. Come on. Yes. Alright, you got a turn. Good luck. Good luck. Your go. GG's. Scoop them up. Show me the hand. One said GG's yellow. I'll give him the GG's back. There's nothing, obviously, I'm not hating on any of my opponents, but, I'm trying to play it up, trying to play it up like the, just easy game, easy life, hit him with the mill 26, hit him with the mill 14, hit him with the, mill. Get him dead. Dead quick. Easy. Hmm. Yeah. Sauce is not happy. I mean, Unholy Heat being able to hit Planeswalkers too, it's kind of brutal. Is, Unbroken Will, yeah. For Sauce? Sauce still plays. Killer. I'm not convinced about that because maybe it was. Uh, okay, Sanity there's the Dream Den. Let me think of the timeline. Because they said they were working on like the cards when and like halfway through or something, Lurrus like got revealed to them. This is probably a rough matchup, I have to imagine. If none nights. I'm trying to think about the timeline. What was the set before it? Ikoria. Theros? Theros was the one with Uro in it, right? I mean, most premiere event, like the premiere events, like challenges and stuff, still get reasonable attendance. But basically, all other events, like prelims, are kind of like dead comparative to where they were in the past, at least. I think I'm supposed to cycle here. Yeah, and he was right. Seriously, Saga is a big problem. Very, very big problem. Hopefully, they don't have a third land. Actually, wait, they guaranteed to have a third land because they're drawing it. Get like 30 people? Really? I swear I like see people struggling to fire. I guess maybe modern prelims still get them. I swear I hear like people struggling to fire prelims and people basically join no like without the intention of playing. Modern used to get like 100 plus. And like even when it was like dying down a bit with like Euro, it'd still get like 40 to 50. It's like just the new structure, I guess. Cycle one of these. I have no idea what that is. Digital extraction seems kind of bad. And crab is a tiny bit better. It's gonna be a struggle to win this game, let me tell you. Can't justify playing more. You have 500 QPs, god damn. Yeah, I'm struggling to have QPs now. Because I was just like, oh yeah, they kind of got rid of every way to use QPs that I cared about, and I have enough. Like, I would always have enough QPs for showcases that I wanted to play. So I was like, yeah, no real reason to play prelims. This is good for me. Yeah. It's like the best case scenario that could have happened. It's the best one. I mean, yeah, you've been crushing challenges and stuff. I play like the worst EV challenges, basically. Yeah, no, basically, like, a lot of people who play them a lot stop playing them a lot because the value is, like, so bad now. And a lot of the prelims, I get, like, pinged in groups like, hey, we're trying to fire this. Yeah. Yeah, I like them. I like that I get pinged, but it's just, like, it's just somewhat comical. Oh, is that second hammer? Oh, wait, we knew about the second hammer. There's nothing I actually could have done about this because I was stuck on one black mana. I guess I could have done something. I could have blocked the construct. I'm kind of an idiot. Now that I think about it. I guess I could have blocked the construct, drawn that. I'm taking 12 here, I go down to 4. I have to shoot down this chump again. And I still lose the game, I think. I think I'm still losing this game just because of the black. Like, I'm stuck on black mana. Unfortunately. Goes down. Gets the tokens. Here's interest in that. Damnation is somewhat reasonable. Surgical extraction's like good and bad here because if I could just get hammers and they didn't have anything else that I had to deal with, I'd be fine. But they also have there's sagas, so it's kind of hard. I think I still want. I have to keep this. I like hate these Mishra's baubles. I'm just gonna cut them. Yeah, like I like playing prelims sometimes, but it's also like I don't know if I'm not streaming them and I'm playing them. I feel like I'm kind of locked into like 3 hours of kind of just like waiting a bit because it's like yeah, keep that one. I have to keep this one, unfortunately. 90 people, yeah, but they start at 4 a.m. for me, so I'm not gonna wake up for that. Like, I'm not gonna wake up for that event. So West Coast, yeah. Very unfortunate. A lot of the events that I want to play on Sunday are way too early for me. So I get like Legacy and like I want to play some of these Legacy like Ragavan decks, but I literally cannot afford them. Very unfortunate. Very very unfortunate. I think I have to go use the bathroom. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about the long wait. Literally can't. Oh, my opponent's on him. I was like, I can't even remember what my opponent's on. So I was in the bathroom. I was having like out of body experience with my number two. Am I getting prismatic ending here? Do they have prismatic ending on their hand? Sharing? Oh yes, of course I have to share. What do you think I am? I'm a streamer. Land. I'm supposed to eat the sand and do what I did. Yeah, it didn't work out. YouTube vids. Nice. Love to see people enjoying the YouTube videos. Trying to. I still have like. It sounds really dumb, but I feel like I had a not an awakening, but like a. But you know how like every so often, you have like you think to yourself like, okay, this is the time, I'm gonna start, I'm gonna be working hard, I'm gonna do all these things that I say I'm always gonna do, and we're gonna like start working and stuff and start having a better attitude and et cetera, et cetera. And I'm in the cycle of actually doing things that are somewhat important more than I was in the past. Like in the month beforehand, I was just like, okay, no life World of Warcraft. When I'm tired of getting bored of World of Warcraft, sit on my bed, watch TV, like, and play maybe some Dota 2. Get mad at Dota 2. That's basically what I'm gonna do all day. That's what I did all day. I was like, this is really bad that I'm doing this. I need to stop this. So then, like, I stopped doing that. Something that I haven't been doing as much. I was just like, okay, like just some minor things that I do. Just some minor things that I have that I do that like are like I'm slow at doing them or I'm lazy and just don't quite do them at all. What do I want to do here? I kind of have to do this, don't I? Like, I leave my laundry in like the dryer until someone says they need to do their laundry. Then I leave them on a table for like a couple days, and then I finally like actually fold my laundry. Let me see a hammer here one time. I could just go for fraction sanity here, try to hit hammer. If I miss, I lose. Three hammers and 44 cards. Three hammers and 44 cards. I guess I don't. No, I do just lose. Hmm. Could surgical extraction first. Something that they have a four of in their deck. Then I can't hit the Urza Saga. Yep, I'm gonna go for try to hit hammer. Like probably less than 40% to hit, but I think it's my best way of winning this game. If I don't hit hammer, I lose. Didn't hit a hammer, so I lose. I believe. Yep, SGG's. Because they just activate this attack, hammer it, I lose. Went for the risky line. Went for the way high upside line. Maybe I didn't have to do that, but it's a win the game like on the spot type of play. Hmm. Maybe not my best play, but maybe not the best song I could have taken. But I really wanted to go for the gusto. Hmm. Oh, island, no second land. What's this guy's name? My son. My son is also named Bort. My son is also named Bort. You have a redraw though. This hand, ditch Tasha's hideous laughter because I don't see a Lurrus, which makes you think that there's possibility there would cascade. That's a reference. Yeah, I did not watch Simpsons, so it's unfortunate I kept Archive trapped. So Tasha's hideous laughter because it seems my opponent is on Merfolk. I think Tasha's hideous laughter would actually be kind of good. It's the only real card. Mean folk, yes. Good old mean folk. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Feels like they just have counterspell open, but I'm gonna do it anyways because I'm gonna get counterspelled eventually. Oh, they just let it go. Like Chalice in the main deck. God, the Madman, the Madman, absolute Madman, Trickster. Okay, well, glad I went for it. Sucks is this Archive Trap is kind of like a dead card for a long time. As good as that description incursion, if it resolves, is going to be absolutely bonkers. Okay, that's fine. This is not as fine. This is not so fine. Okay. If I draw Field of Ruin, it's the best spell to draw for me. Field of Ruin. Ooh. Ban me! Ban me. Just give them word. Villain 13. We draw another land next turn, then we can crit with Drown back up. So, it's very nice. Okay, well, we don't get to do that because of Curse Catcher now. They don't have a counter spell in hand, then I'm winning. They do have a counter spell in hand. So, what I can do about that? It's kind of the way it goes at this point. One counter spell in your two. They actually only have one counter spell in your, so it's much. So it's pretty likely they have one. And didn't have this curse catcher, I would feel not that bad about my spot. You're tapping out for something? Wow. Oh, this on curse catcher? Yikes. Oh, not on curse catcher. Let's go. They put that on curse catcher, I don't think I could win. So I'm gonna leave the land in my hand in case I draw like a creature. Unless I draw, in case I draw a crab, basically. Hmm, let's forget. I mean, maybe, but maybe they didn't think about like this card because they didn't know I had this card in my hand. Which me a little bit. Well, we don't know they have kind of spell. Do this. I need a shock now. Fortunately. Oh wait, I don't need a. That shock was actually really bad. I think about it a bit more. That was a really bad shock because I have to pay one extra because of the ward, so the shock doesn't do anything. Shock was just bad, just lost 2 life. Let's see if it ends up hurting me though. I just died. Crazy. Don't have kind of spell now. Curse catcher is a big problem though. Maybe I was just supposed to kill the curse catcher. That shock was just bad. Will end up hurting me in the end, potentially. If I lose by exactly 2 points of damage, I'm gonna be a little bit pissed. Thing. I can actually still win this game. My opponent messes up, I have a chance to win this game. Actually, no, I guess I'm one short, aren't I? No, I need them to attack with Sylvian. Or Sluvian, rather. Need a lot of things to go right for me here, but it is possible for me to win this game still. Oh shoot, I messed up. I messed up here. Oh no, I'm given priority. Okay, thank God. I did mess up there for a second, but got bailed out. Got completely bailed out there. Got completely bailed out there. Completely bailed out there. Chalice the Void, almost surely a 4-0 counterspell. Not necessarily a 4-0. But Chalice Void could be in their hand. If counterspell's in their hand and it's a 4-0, I can still win. So, I go after counterspell. Counterspell's not a 4-0, then they got me with the 1-up counterspell. Actually, the 1-up counterspell. There's no card in their yard that I could have tagged because they're just playing 2 Chalice of the Voids. There's no card I could have tagged, actually. There's no card I could have tagged. Oh, I could have tagged Mutavault. That was a punt. Yeah, I could have tagged Mutavault. Didn't see Mutavault there. Could have won. Cavern, I thought for sure that they weren't going to be playing 4-0. They almost never played 4-0 Cavern. Cavern would have lost. Mutavault was the only thing I could have chosen and won. They just happened to be playing a 1-up counterspell and only 2 Chalice of the Void. Just a bunch. They just playing like a bunch of frustrating. Cavern in the deck to hit. I needed to hit 2 cards. I needed to hit 2 cards to win. That's the only way I could win. I needed to hit 2 cards. I didn't see the Mutavault. If I should have gone after the Mutavault. That was my fault. I just didn't see it there. It was I didn't look close enough. That one's on me, boys. That one's on me. Yes. No, I should have gone for Mutavault. I just didn't see the Mutavault in the yard. Just completely my fault. Completely my fault there. I think Trap's better than Surgical Extraction. Just my bad on not seeing it. I thought I looked at everything, but I missed it. Just not quite there. Really wanted a crab. There's the crab I got. Short grave. Could have ditched the Rune, but I don't think I need to. Should have won that game. I don't, or no tasha. I played a bit tighter last game. Just needed to play a little bit tighter. Kevin, that's something for me to field. I think I'm supposed to cycle this. Yeah. Could just not cycle it, and then like they can't use any removal spell necessarily. Not a bad draw step. Not a bad draw step at all. I need to wait for them to cast the Murkloc Trickster before I can feel the rune here. So now I can do this. If I actually get a mill when the land comes into play, I'll get swamped. Well, I want to give them the option to Curse Catcher or not, because it gives them the potential to make a mistake. There's always the there's the Paulo thinking where it's like, if try to give your opponents as little options as possible, but like I'll always combine. I really love giving my opponents abilities to mess up. Bad play. Why bad play? Catcher anyways. I don't think I care about Curse Catcher that much. I care about it a little bit, but not actually that much. I don't think. You could convince me that I want to save my Fatal Push for a Lord. That I could be convinced of. But killing a Curse Catcher, I don't think I care about. Like, what card do I care about? Like, I'm right now with how my mana's working. I just am like always having an extra mana open. You know, I could be wrong. It's okay. Taking two. For flexibility to resolve stuff, but it's like I'm I'm already stuck on mana a lot here, so I don't think it matters that much. Like in exactly this spot, I could be convinced, but it ended up not mattering, so it's all good. Or if you had different shots. Yeah, sure, but like imagine I just don't draw another land there, then it doesn't really matter. Sure, I don't really care. I'm at 65 life. They can't realistically win in this spot. I don't think. Is there anything important that I like seeing in their deck? I just realized I didn't fetch before casting that, so I missed out on like 6 life. Guess I just save this for the Saluvian, whatever the god is. As we can see, like just having crabs in my deck or in my opener is like super important here. I could take like 7 here. You're completely fine. Much rather take 7 here than have like one of the gods resolve. I would lord into dismember, like Slafters. It's likely gonna be. I guess. Wait, I forgot they had a mill 3. I should have just taken the Arco Trap. That card just guarantees. I'm ready for them to just like. Actually, this is better in case they have like some random Eldrazi, which is highly unlikely but possible. Sure. Sure. I'll just take the hit and then leave up Drown Log for my hideous Tasha's hideous Slapter. Let's see, we got. So I'd like to cast this card. It's a counterspell. Counter your counterspell. Counter your counterspell. I would like to resolve my Tasha's hideous Laughter, thank you. I'd like to play this. So they took out the Aetherbot, or they took out the Chalice of the Voids, brought in a Relic of Genitives. That is literally the only change I see in your deck. Okay with that. Whew, I'm fine with that. That's their entire change, then I'll just keep it like I had before. There's some like mono creatures. Seems like a bad place to be with merfolk, just be on mono creatures. What is this? In the top what? In the top of the bottom of the board. Oh, of course. From the top of the Yama Killer leaderboard, which I am the sole proprietor of. Actually, no, I'm above Yama Killer with 3 L's, or it's 3 I's, I can't remember. Or two eyes. You're watching some Olympics? Not much. I kind of want to watch more. I like the Olympics. They showed me they have literal zero, like actual zero removal spells in their deck, so I'm more than happy to just jam like my Agent Girl on turn 1. I'll play out like as much stuff as possible as well because of the fact they could have brought back in Chalice of the Void. I want to play out my one if possible before the Chalice comes down. That's very good. That really rewards me for playing out my one. Did bring back in. Oh no, okay. I thought they brought back the Chalice there. Luckily, they did not. For me, at least. Not a bad combination of cards to draw. How's it going, black and gold? Well, I hope everyone's having as good of a day as I am. I'm feeling. The only thing that happened today that I wasn't the biggest fan of is the fact that I thought there was a modern prelim at 11 a.m. that I wanted to play, and then there wasn't. It's the only thing I wish was different. Only thing I wish I could have changed about this day. So far, at least. tokens, so they challenge the few cards. Bad stuff as well. Oh, that's fair. Or if we can search library. Well, you use Field of Ruin. They have a lot of Field of Ruin targets. I should have gotten Swamp there. That was a slight mistake. Could come back to hurt me. We'll see if it does. Could it come back to hurt me? Although I'm doubtful, it is possible. What does suspend actually do? So target creature could. Okay. Like they're playing suspend instead of like real spells. So that's really good for me. Yeah. It's like I almost care about this, but I actually don't. But I should have gone Swamp, so I guess Fatal Push. They did have a nice turn 5 kill. Too bad I'm just killing quicker for them at least. Bad for them. That's what I thought, yeah. I mean, I messed up to make it a lot closer than it should have been. I messed up with my fetching of the land. Make it closer than it should have been. Okay, we're 3-1. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Hit in the streets. You want to listen to this? I don't listen to this song yet. I think this song is really, really good. Played Elementals? Yes, I have. I think it's like fine. This gets a lot better for me post board. Wasn't double Field of Ruin if it was like any colored land. It was pretty easy to keep. I guess not just Swamp. Hmm. Hmm. Let us move here. Guess I have to keep this hand. Not excited about it. Not excited about it in the least. Hmm. Okay. See what's on top. But you don't want that. I don't actually want to mill them because they're on the end. Seems actually. That's not very good. I think I can safely actually just concede this match. Or not this match, this game. I think the matchup's really good for me post board. But like I just don't have the tools to actually do anything at that point. I guess I could have played towards them not drawing a cascade, but it's so unlikely that I don't think I was willing to play towards that. Surgical extraction, but not that great here. Bush also pretty bad. One now spell bomb. Australia's laughter also awful, and that's how we're gonna sideboard. Do I like the BBC? Well, that's a trick question. Bought a new computer. Nice starting snuggles. I was gonna ask you about if you had any sick Death Cloud brew because I was thinking about playing some Death Cloud for a YouTube video soon. Crack my back here real quick. Something good. Huh. And I'm looking at that. Sam looks a lot better. Oh, that was a good crack. Thank God that archive. Oh. Thank God that archive. Guess this is like, oh God, that. Sometimes I crack my back and it takes the life out of me. Well, the thing is, like, surgical is really only good if you actually know the like living end, which is obviously good. But we have so many cards to like protect against the living end that I don't think we need to like worry about that as much. Ninja as well last week. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna slam jam. Slam a jam off. Is opponent just gonna jam main phase here? Opponent just gonna jam main phase here? Not going for it. Oh. Super bad for me if they have like the speed one, and I went for it there. Do this now, I think. Distraction sanity is a bit better than the other cards. If they just have double Cascader, then, you know, not much we can do. I guess we still have like a turn or two to like stay alive, so it's not the end of the world. Make your way. Very acceptable. Definitely do get punished a little bit by not going for fetch lands and going for this because we can't like field the ruin now. Plus drown. I thought I was gonna be like forced into drowning here like every time. But if I do drown, they have counter spell backup or like another thing to do, then I can double visions for like hopefully force negations. You'd have double cascade here to really punish me. They did not tap it. Extra mana. Okay, that's really nice for me. Very, very, very nice for me. Okay, we're in business. We are in business. I guess I could have cycled off one of these Visions of Beyond in the main phase. If they're doing this game's already over, essentially. This game's basically over at this point. Like, if they're just playing out Brazen Borrower and they don't actually have any way to cascade. Just let's quicken it up at this point. I'd like to draw 3 again. Thank you very much, opponent. I mean, they don't know it's over. I just have to like double counter spell. Sure. Hmm. They are DED dead now. Is that the last of the end? Then we just get on mill them. Alright. I'd like to use a counter spell again. Thank you very much. Scoop, 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 scoop. Scoop it up, scoop it up, scoop it up. Bit of a problem with this hand that it doesn't actually have any ways to interact with the opponent. Besides milling them, if they just have to bully in the sand, even though it like kind of looks great, the sand is a lot nicer. Stitch Fraction Sanity. Keep Stitch Fraction Sanity. I'm just gonna jam Chalice 0. That's a good one. That's a good one to have. Script occasion limits to drown. It doesn't really matter either way for that last game, right? Either way, that's their last living end. I don't want to use my archive trap right now, so I'm not gonna use it. See if there's something I like on the top of my deck. Grab. Don't think I really want Heejin Crab on top of my deck. But we do get a mill up, which is unfortunate. Sure. You got it, Brazen Borrower. All you, bud. Oh, another fetch land. That's not bad. Let's go. Drawing a land there is pretty nice. Speaker waste main phase. I guess they're looking for a land, so it doesn't really matter. I put a land into the yard, so they definitely found one. It's interesting. It's a very interesting draw. What I'm worried about is them having instant speed plus force negation plus blue card, which they had to have drawn one of those in the draw step. If they did, really got me. We got one living end down, so that's nice for us. It's even better for us is that, like, I'm just gonna let that resolve. They kind of exiled a living end, so there's a chance we just get to like mill them out. Like if they take that, sure. They living end now. We fetch, mill them 6, Field of Ruin, mill them 6, then mill them 13. They just not have a living end anymore. Like they just be out of living ends, and then we just win that way. Thank you, Tate. I appreciate it. Wow, living. They still have the living end in their deck. Oh no, they didn't. Wait, did I get it? Am I like crazy? Where's their living end? There's 1. There's 2. They cut a living end? No, there's 3. There's 3. Okay, it's there. I just missed it because it kind of looks like the other cards. They said they used a nice expletive for me. This, oh man, they're dead. Easy GG, baby! Easy 4-1 with the Milski. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, these are the best chests I'm ever going to open in my entire life. I haven't, like, not opened good chests in I don't know how long. I swear to God, I am just getting the butt end of these chests. Maybe I should actually start selling my chests instead of just, like, losing money on all. Let's open these packs as well, you know. Gotta have a little something, something here. Well, you know, never anything good for Oyama. But watching this on YouTube and you like the video, make sure to give me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch and Twitter in the description below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye bye.